Hello guys, welcome to our English video class for 8th grade. We are in phase 3, week 16, okay? So 8th graders, let's start with today's class, which is about imperatives for giving polite advice, okay? That's the topic. Imperatives for giving polite advice, okay? The idea is to advise people, yes? To use the imperative to advise and gives advice to people. And we'll see the difference between an order and a suggestion or advice, okay? Besides that, we will learn some vocabulary in order to give advice properly, politely, okay? We will also learn some vocabulary related to giving orders using the imperatives, yes? We will have here some matching exercise, yes? Matching exercise here, matching exercise. And fill in the blanks. And finally, you will have to write sentences using the imperative given advice properly, politely. Yes, it's different to say things politely than to order people, yes, to give orders or to give commands, okay? I would like to say something before we start, okay? This is an activation part, con el objetivo de explorar tus conocimientos previos acerca del vocabulario sobre oraciones imperativas. Utilizaremos la siguiente hoja de trabajo. Instrucciones. Observa las imágenes. ¿Cuál imagen representa a una madre aconsejando? Aconsejando in English is advise, okay? Advise is aconsejar, yes? To advise, yes? That's aconsejar, advice, okay? And ¿y cuál imagen representa a la otra regañando al niño? Regañando in English, scold, okay? Scold. So you see, advise and scold. Those are two different words in English. One, aconsejando, advice, yes. The other, regañando, scolding, yes. So which of these two pictures represent advice? Which one represents advice? ¿Cuál representa el advice? Is it this one or this one? You might say that this one is the one that represents advice, yes? And this one is the one that represents scolding, yes? Obviously. So, the difference between advice and scolding is that in scolding you are giving straight orders, okay? Órdenes directas. No hagas esto, no hagas lo otro, yes? Or do this, do that, or don't do this, don't do that, okay? That's direct orders. And in this part, you're giving advice, okay? You're aconsejando, giving suggestions, advising what to do, okay? Aconsejando qué hacer and what not to do, qué no hacer. Bueno. So in this part, you have to respond, tienes que responder cuál es la diferencia entre un consejo y un regaño. Redacta tu respuesta en esta guía o en tu cuaderno de inglés. ¿Qué comprendes por la palabra imperativo? ¿Ok? Imperative. Antes de continuar con qué comprendes por la palabra imperative, me gustaría mostrarles un vídeo en YouTube que les explicará un poquito de qué es imperative. Let's watch the video, okay? So try to understand what imperative means. Attention here, imperatives. What are imperatives? Here, the imperative is used to giving orders. Attention here, is used to giving orders, para dar órdenes, to offer suggestions, para ofrecer sugerencias, and to make invitations. En esta clase vamos a referirnos de dos cualidades, or two things you can do with imperatives. You can give orders, puedes dar órdenes, or you can offer suggestions. In those two, we are going to pay attention today. En esas dos vamos a prestar atención ahora, para saber cómo give orders in English y cómo offer suggestions in English, okay? Now, let's go back to the guide. Volvamos a la guía. Let's go back to the guide, okay? En inglés, definición de imperativo. Here. Las oraciones imperativas se utilizan cuando deseamos decirle a alguien que haga algo o no. Attention here. Las oraciones imperativas, or the imperative sentences, se utilizan cuando deseamos decirle a alguien que haga algo o no. In a few words, that's an order, okay? Do something, that's a command. En inglés existen varias formas en que podemos utilizar imperativos. Attention here, existen varias formas en que podemos utilizar imperativos. Ok, si se fijaron en el video anterior decía que los imperatives se podían utilizar para offer suggestions, para ofrecer sugerencias. Yes, ese es un uso que se le pueden dar a los imperatives. Y el otro era para give orders. Yes, so you can do several things with the imperatives. Con los imperativos puedes hacer varias cosas. Ahora, ¿qué es un imperativo? Un imperativo es una forma de expresarse. Una forma de expresarse en la que el verbo a veces va precedido de la palabra to, yes, y el verbo principal o su forma básica, su base form. For example, to do homework, okay? Homework, to do homework. O to take a shower, yes, to take a shower. Aquí estamos un verbo en forma imperativa. Ahora, no siempre lleva el to, ¿ok? Por ejemplo, podemos utilizar la forma imperativa, que es la forma base del verbo, take, para dar una orden. Anda, bañate, take a shower. Yes, that's giving an order. Take a shower, ¿ok? O drink water, bebe agua. Yes, drink water. It's an imperative, el verbo en su forma base, en su base form, yes, en su base form. Y estamos dando una orden, drink water. Esa es una forma de usar los imperatives. Ahora, la otra forma de usar los imperatives es dando suggestions. Eso lo vamos a ver más adelante. So, in English existen varias formas en las que podemos utilizar imperativos. En esta guía de aprendizaje los usaremos para dar consejo o hacer recomendaciones. ¿Sí? Advice, suggestions or recommendations. ¿Ok? Generalmente las oraciones imperativas no llevan sujeto. Es importante mencionar que tenemos imperativos afirmativos e imperativos negativos. For example, ejemplo, oración imperativa afirmativa. Afirmativa es que dice yes, ¿ok? So, sit down properly. Sit down properly. ¿Por qué decimos que es imperative? What do we say is imperative? Sits, aquí está el verbo en su base form, yes. Sit, siéntate. El verbo en su base form, yes. Sit down, siéntate. Sit down properly. Yes, it's an order, okay? It's an order, it's a command, okay? Y se usa en imperative porque lleva el verbo en su base form. En este caso, sit down. It's an order, okay? Ahora, una oración imperativa negativa, a negative imperative sentence is don't eat here, yes? When I say negative, it's meaning no, okay? Don't, no. Eats, here, yes? El don't es para el negative de no, yes? Don't. And eat, que está aquí, eat es el imperative en su base form, okay? Es el verbo imperativo o en base form. Eat, comer. Don't eat here. No comas aquí, yes? Don't. En negative, eat es el verbo en su base form, yes. Es un imperative, it's an order, yes. It's an order. Don't eat here, okay. Por eso, that's why we were watching this picture, yes. That's why we were watching this picture, because these are imperative and this one is an imperative too. This one is an imperative too. Just that the only difference is that this is an order, yes, and this is a piece of advice, yes? This is a piece of advice, okay? So, if you wanted to write imperatives in English is, for example, don't go out, yes? No salgas, don't go out, yes? It's an imperative, it's an order, okay? Y el otro, que también sería imperative, pero ya sería advice, yes? Avoid, evita, going out, yes. No es lo mismo, yes. No es lo mismo decir don't go out, yes, or avoid going out. This one is scolding, como regañando, and this one is advising, like giving a suggestion or making a recommendation, yes. So that's the difference. Aunque los dos son imperatives, even though both are imperatives, se usan de forma diferente, como ustedes vieron, to scold or to make suggestions, yes. Now, let's continue. In the following part, las oraciones imperativas generalmente terminan con un punto final. Here un example. open your book. Yes. Usualmente pueden terminar con un signo de exclamación como stop talking please. Yes, it's an imperative, it's an order. Utilizando imperativos para dar consejo. Attention here. Para dar consejo. To give advice. Yes, to give advice. Por ejemplo, utilizar verbos imperativos más ing para dar consejo o la palabra don't y a continuación el verbo en forma simple. Okay, so esas dos maneras son para dar consejo. Those two ways are to give advice in English. Okay, one is to use the imperative verb más or plus el verbo en ing. Yes, verbos imperativos más ing. Let's see an example. Okay, verbos imperativos más ing. Start, aquí tenemos el verbo imperativo. Start, imperativo, ¿por qué? Porque es su base form. Okay, base form o imperative. Start, imperative, ¿ok? Start, comienza. Ahora, como estamos giving advice, dando consejo, since we are giving advice, el próximo verbo tiene que estar en forma ing. ¿Qué quiero decir en forma ing? Esto, mire. Going, ing. Start going to the gym. Yes, start going to the gym. Okay. Si tenemos un verbo en su base form y el siguiente verbo con forma ing, entonces ya no tenemos una order, ya no tenemos un scold, ahora tenemos advice. Yes, advice, que es una suggestion o a recommendation. Okay, advice. Start going to the gym. What do you think start going to the gym means in Spanish? Start going to the gym in Spanish, comienza a ir to the gym. Okay, start going to the gym. It's a suggestion, it's a recommendation, it's a piece of advice. Okay, another piece of advice, you see, a verb, here is a verb in imperative form. Yes, an imperative verb. The other verb is in ing, see, ing. Okay, now this is a recommendation, a suggestion, a piece of advice. ¿Por qué? Stop drinking. Tenemos un verbo en imperative y el otro verbo en ing. Stop drinking. Deja de beber so much coke. Yes, so much coke. So much coke. Yes, stop drinking so much coke. So those are suggestions. Okay, this is a suggestion. This is another suggestion. Yes, this is another suggestion. Okay, ¿en qué se nota que son suggestions? Porque tienen un verbo en imperative al inicio. Yes. Y el siguiente termina en ing. So those are pieces of advice, those are suggestions. Yes. Usted puede hacer su propia suggestion. You can make your own suggestions. Empiece con esta palabra, start, y la siguiente la pone en ing. Yes. We will see more of that later on. Okay. Now, another way to give suggestions, otra forma de dar suggestions, es con la palabra don't. Yes, with the word don't. Okay. Y el siguiente verbo ya no en ing, mira. Ya no en ing, sino en infinitive form or imperative form. Yes, an imperative form or base form. Empiezas con la palabra don't, yes, de no, don't, y el siguiente verb en imperative form. Okay, no en ing, no ing, imperative form. Don't watch too much TV. No veas tanta tele. Yes, don't watch too much TV. Okay. So these are two ways, dos maneras, two ways to express suggestions. One way is this one, and the second way is this one. Okay, two ways to express suggestions. Con el verbo en base form y la siguiente en ing, o con la palabra don't, de no, y el siguiente en forma imperative. Okay. So, ¿por qué le estoy explicando esto? Because later you are going to have to do the same practice for yourself. Okay, let's continue. Imagina que tu mejor amiga está ganando peso y te pide consejo. Le puedes responder con las siguientes frases. Okay, give advice to your friend. Start going to the gym. Stop drinking so much coke. Consider switching to brown bread and rice. Try cycling to work. Don't watch too much TV. Okay, so those are ways to give advice. Ahora que has aprendido la definición, las clases de oraciones imperativas son sus usos, algunos ejemplos, y lo más importante, el enfoque en esta guía de tu aprendizaje es tiempo de practicar. So you go to practice. A continuación, se te presenta una serie de ejercicios que te permitirán practicar el uso de las oraciones imperativas. Instructions. match the sign with the imperative form. Okay, let's match the sign with the imperative form. Okay, the first imperative form is don't take photos. Which one do you think is the picture that matches with the description? This one, don't take photos. Now the second one is don't walk the dog. Which one do you think is the picture that matches the description that we are just reading? Don't walk the dog is over here. Yes. Now one more. Don't eat. Yes. Don't eat. Which one do you think is the picture that describes the order or the imperative that we have just read? Don't eat. It's this one. Yes. So you have to match. Okay. Match the picture or the sign with the imperative form to the right. Okay. Now let's continue. Another matching exercise here. Match. Match the two columns to make imperatives. Okay, you have to match. Let's see the example. The example here says that the A goes here, so you say feed the bird. Yes, the A. Feed the bird. Alimenta el pájaro. Feed the bird. Okay? So let's make imperatives. For example, you can say don't put on your jacket, it's hot. Yes, that's one example. Okay, it's an imperative. Don't put your jacket, it's cold. Okay, this one, do the dishes. Yes, letter D, for example, do the dishes. Okay, lava los platos. Yes, another one, do your homework, for example. See, wash. I'm sorry, me equivoqué aquí. I'm sorry, vamos a corregir. Yes, vamos a corregir. Wash the dishes here. Wash the dishes. Yes, es letter B, no letter D. Sorry. Y la otra, D. Do your homework. Yes. See? Let's try to match, okay? Let's try to match. Vamos a match. Unir this column with this column. Yes, let's try to match. Now let's continue. Instructions. Complete the paragraph below with the following verbs. So this is a fill in the blanks. Rellena los espacios. Fill in the blanks exercise. You will have to use these words, okay? Usa estas palabras. You will have to use these words, okay? Forget, watch, open, invite, accept to fill in the blanks over here, okay? So for example, don't open the door to anyone, okay? Another, don't watch. Yes, don't watch TV until late. Don't accept candy for strangers. Don't invite any people in the house. Don't forget to brush your teeth. So you have to fill in the blanks. Rellena los espacios, fill the blanks with the words that you have over here, okay? Now, let's continue. Producción. Instructions. Which advice would you give these people? Write sentences using polite advice under each picture, okay? Vamos a escribir sentences. Write sentences, escribir oraciones in English. Giving polite advice. Mira lo que vamos a dar. Giving polite advice, okay? Recommendations, suggestions, polite, amables, yes. ¿Cómo? Vamos a utilizar lo que ya aprendimos antes, ¿ok? Vamos a utilizar lo que ya aprendimos antes, ¿ok? Remember, un verbo en imperative y el siguiente verbo en ing. También puede ser don't y el siguiente verbo en forma imperative. Don't watch, start going. Puedes empezar con estas palabras, stop, consider, try, y el siguiente verbo lo pones en ing. Drinking, switching, cycling, going, ¿ok? So let's have an example. Let's make an example. The first one, your friend watches too much TV at night. Okay? Tu amigo ve mucha tele. See, your friend watches too much TV at night. ¿Qué le podemos decir? What advice can we give our friend? Okay? For example, we can say, don't watch too much TV. Yes, that's an advice, a polite advice. Okay? So let's write it. Escribámosla. Let's write it. Don't watch too much TV. Yes? don't, la palabra don't, watch, el verbo imperative, porque primero el don't y después el imperative, don't watch too much TV, okay? Yes? Otra, another example, your brother eats too much junk food, okay? Hagámosle una polite advice, yes? ¿Cómo la podemos hacer? Vamos a ver el ejemplo. Podemos utilizar stop y el siguiente verbo en ing, ¿ok? Hagámoslo. Dice que my brother eats too much junk food, solo comida chatarra. So let's write stop, ¿ok? Stop. Y el siguiente verbo en ing. Stop eating, eating en ing, miren. Stop eating, yes. Stop eating too much junk food, yes. Stop eating too much junk food, okay? So those are examples that you can write, okay? Puedes escribir sus examples. You can do number 3, number 4, and number 5, okay? Eso lo puede hacer usted, number 3, number 4, and number 5. Finally, quiero mostrarles un video. I want to show you a video que les dará un poquito más de examples on how to write imperatives to give suggestions, okay? How to write imperatives to give suggestions. Let's watch it. Okay, all those that I marked, those are polite suggestions. Todos los que les marqué are polite suggestions with imperatives. Como ustedes pudieron observar, no simplemente puedes seguir las instrucciones que aparecen en la guía. There are other ways to say polite suggestions in English. Okay, so the sky is the limit. You can use your imagination, and language is so colorful that you can express whatever you want or however you want, and different ways, and it will be understandable as well. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can send me a WhatsApp and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. So bye guys from 8th grade.